Wastelanders, the next episode of Let's Build Settlement here at the dam, Nuka Dam. And yeah, you notice things look a little differently, just in case you missed the live stream. Did some extra work here. We added some little cottage thing there and some more bridge stuff, and yeah, we got ourselves a nice little elevator, I don't know, cabin thing, box, shed, whatever. A couple houses, and yeah, working our way up and down the hill here with our walkways and whatnot. Yeah, made some pretty decent headway. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of cleanup work, something that's been bugging me that I just haven't bothered to touch, and we're going to do it now just to help with some of the realism. Is we are going to put some supports on our walkways here, so they actually look proper. Of course, you're not really going to see much of it, but we know it's there. There we go. Now it just doesn't look like it's sitting there floating. Yeah, much better. This smaller guy here. That one there. Perfect. And yes, we're going to work our way through that whole section as well. We are not going to exclusively use these guys. We're actually using a lot of the posts too. You know what? Let's just go straight across with these guys. Just so we can get some good realism here. Plus, once we start getting into the curves, these things will start to look a little funky. And I don't think they even, yeah, they won't even snap anyway. Yeah! I'm going to throw some of these guys up. Let's see, let's start... That's one there. One there. Let's use a kind of twisted one. Every now and again, we'll throw something different in. Make it look a little more realistic, you know? Okay. Twisted one. Yeah, let's put that one on the angle. Oop. Twist and choke. Come on. Looks like it's dancing. There we go. That. That one like that. Actually, yeah, let's put that guy over there. So yeah, if you missed the live stream, sorry. I did put out an announcement there. I didn't hype it up as much as I normally do, so that is my fault, not yours. So I do apologize for that. Actually, let's take that guy out. Go back to the other ones. Whoa, that's pretty heavy duty. Yeah, so my apologies for not giving a lot more notice. I did give some, but not enough, so yeah. There will be other live streams, so don't worry. I will try to announce as often as I possibly can. Give as much notice as I possibly can, I should say, for all of the future, whatchamacallit, live streams. I think we need one on each side now. Match all these up. Placement-wise, anyway. At least until we get to here, because then I think maybe use it so it looks like that's doing the job. Nah, we'll throw that guy in there. And, yeah, never mind. No, yeah, we'll leave that one out. We'll put this guy in place perfecto. So we get to the side there, and then good for that section, and then yaw. And yaw. Aw. Jeez. Yeah. Whoa! Wrong thing. Put that there. That there. Nice. And yeah, we did give this guy some platforms already. I'm not too worried about that, but already this is looking much better. And let's see. So we got the rocks up here. I definitely wanted to build in and over into them. So let's go ahead and work our way this way. Not necessarily have to do it like that, but we're going to play around for a second. Let's see, then we've got another level down. Yeah. Okay. maybe we will put some somethings here. I don't really know yet. I'm still kind of figuring out what exactly I'm doing here. Let's see. Okay, that would be a good spot for a set of stairs. We need a short door. Yeah, something like that. And just some platforming. Yeah, there we go. Now we're following the basic design of the rocks here. And then let's see if we can manage to get some stairs to get from there to there. Oh. We have a little bit of interference with the rocks there, but I suppose I could take that out and use that guy. There we go. That's good. I'm feeling that one. And I suppose we can come out this way. Nice. Kind of like that. And we'll stick some buildings or something on top of that. And we're working our way over this way now. Do I want to keep going that way? Let's see. Not bad, not bad. Bad. Yeah, that works. And we got our way down there. We got to work our way over this way too. So I think I'm gonna come back into here, and I wanna turn. Have oh, well, I got that. Okay, that works. We'll put that. Nice. Sharper on the turn there. Let's see if I can get it to a little straighter there. Not really. Alright, so let's go. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work. So we got a nice little curve that brings us over this way. To there. And we gotta build something like so, I guess. You're walking. Is that supposed to be her? I don't know. Let's take that one out. Let's see what little set of stairs, how far down that goes. Ooh, that's much better. That'll look much cooler. And then, yeah. Now we're talking. Do it like that, or no, let's go ahead and do it with two pieces. Why the heck not? We don't need any railings on that because really, if you fall from there, you're fine. Get hurt falling from there, you go. Nice. All right. Go ahead and while we're at it, throw in some supports. Yeah, and the. What are you doing? You go in the middle. What's wrong with you? Okay. I don't know. This game does some weird things sometimes. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to turn off snapping and just kind of put one of these in place. So. Of course, now that looks kind of funny. Like that. Perfect. Just seem kind of close. Alright, maybe we'll take that guy out and stick him over here. Yeah, that works. That works for me. I don't care. Okay, turn our snapping back on. So, perfect. Now, do I put a platform there? That's a good question. Oh, maybe we'll stick a tree there. Leave that open. Let's see, we got this platform. Yeah, maybe we'll put another set of stairs. They make it. They connect the way I want them to. Ooh, that's not going to work. That won't work. Like it overshoots it just a little. Unless, well, do I really care? Honestly, I think I should take this out and make this a smaller platform. So let's do that. Face that way. That looks kind of funny. So, let's put that one in there. Yeah, that looks much better. Alright, we're going to keep that. You know what? Put a couple railings in here. Small one. Small one. There we go. Yeah, now we're rocking and rolling. Back to here. Let's get that guy there. Guy up there, I suppose. Oh. Cool. Alright, now that we've got all those in place, we can do something like this. Yeah, perfect. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Oh. There we go. Much better. I love it. That looks really freaking good. Cool. Alright. Now would be a good time to S.C.R.A.P. Alright, S.C.R.A.P. Yeah, if you weren't here for the live stream, I did show off a little bit of not that. There we go. My other project that I'm working on that's very smoky. There we go. There's a nice little sneaky peeky. Yeah, I got something really cool going on there. Okay, new save. I suppose I can put up some railings. Now that we are getting dangerously high, I think I am going to use a lot of these because I just like the nice rusted look on them. And yeah, that one got bent. Does that work? Just line up. I suppose I could make that line up, but I don't really care. Okay, we're up. So over here. What's we got? Look at that, we got angled ones. I didn't know that. Huh. Ah, that goes with these. Yeah, these guys. Nice. Of course, I'm not going to use them because if you fall, you're just falling in the water. No big deal. Okay. Yeah, I like the bent one. We'll stick that there. Cool. Let's take a good look at that. Yeah, that's coming out nice. Very nice. Now, we got to make our way up to here. I want to build another platform up here. So let's see. That is officially the steepest set of stairs we have. Let's... Our snapping points way the heck in there. Or, yeah, we could do some kind of funky. Get it to... Whoop, just had it. Yeah, go like that, I suppose. Let's play with this for a second. Need a square. I don't have a square to spare. That way. Okay. That sort of works. I'm not really crazy about the design. Here's our... Okay, what if we start going... Here. Nope. Like that. There. Then go here. See, we're kind of like wrapping around this bad boy. I like it. Then, whoops, we need another platform. Turn that one like that. Do some stars. Yeah, we made it. Except we're going to be just a shy short. There's not really much we can do about that either. Because if we put our floors down, you'll see what I'm saying in a second when it does that. Goes right into the ground. So we'd have to add one more little doer. I really like. It just doesn't look right. Nah, I'm not too crazy about that. Let's play with this for a second. Let's see how we do here. Something like that. This is such a muddy cliff, too. That's crazy. Ooh, I wonder if we can make our way over that way. I think we can. I think we can. I mean, that's not terrible. Especially if I stick like a house in here or something. Alright, we'll stick with that for the moment. And then we're gonna... Here. Yeah, these are not perfectly lined up because of how twisted things are in there, but that's okay. I know it's gonna drive some of you OCDers crazy, but just bear with me. How's that looking? And we walk it. Yeah! You bonk your head on the way up. It is possible. Cool. So, I am going to be putting like some buildings on some of these platforms, so don't worry, I'm not just filling everything in with like walkways here. Like, we are going to continue building a town and sticking random buildings all up and throughout there as well. Right now, I just want to be able to connect all of my walkways here. You know what? Take that guy out. I like that better. You know, that'd be kind of neat if that works. Really, yeah. On the whole, that is actually kind of cool looking. Of course, you can't exactly fully make it without, yeah, getting to the stairs like that. Hey, 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 hey. What are you doing? Freak, get in there. There we go. I don't know. Just messing around. I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's not really going to work. And... oh. What about these guys? Oh, baby, look at that. And then we'll just dip one down. So let's dip them both down and then dip that one down one more. Oh, that's perfect. I love it. We are going to keep that. We need some sport. Yeah, we'll stick that guy there. That guy there. Nice. That's awesome. I love it. Cool. That's a keeper. Of course, this is all starting to look a little kind of crooked because of all the stuff we got going on, but that's okay. As I was saying in the live stream, it's fine because we're kind of accepting the fact that they just started building, and it's much like Boston itself, where nothing really seems to make sense. You got turns going all kinds of different ways and whatnot, so cool. Actually, you know, I might replace some of this with some of those big supports. Let's do another save. And we'll continue to play around here. Really start bringing this bad boy home. Let's see, we want, yeah, something tall like that. That guy there, I think that look a little cooler than this. It's not going to snap, so we're going to have to make it. Yeah, that looks so much better. So let's take that guy. Bring it on over there. I like it. Cool. Okay. Our set at different heights. What's going on here? Remember that? I don't know. Oh, I must have yeah, overlapped because of the gapping that I was doing. I'll put a couple of these guys up here. Perfect. Put that guy there. That guy there. That one there. Right. It's starting to look more realistic. Cool. Okay. Now we've got a nice little platform up here. We've got this space up here, which is primed for a house. We've got some open space up here that we can put another house or two if we want. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go into CVC, and I'm just going to use prefab houses just because they're quick and easy. And some places I am actually going to design like full-on stuff, but for now I'm just kind of cutting corners. Just because, like I said, it's quick and easy. And just drop these in. Gonna get above the rocks. There we go. Perfect. Eats up some space. Okay. I suppose we need some stairs to get to that. Do I have any options for stairs here? Oh, I forgot about things like this. Maybe on the other side. Whoa. Didn't know they had that. I can create a whole thing. Neat. And of course we got these, which I've forgotten all about. I wish the legs were longer on them. I mean, I can use them in some places, but it comes with its own railings and stuff. Just doesn't have long legs, fortunately. Like here, they would have been no bueno. Yeah. It's a shame, because it is a really cool looking thing. Oh, well, they do have a few here that have longer legs. But you don't have... Oh, no, you do. Well, I've already built that, so we got all the platforming we got to do over there, so maybe we'll use those over there. That'll help us keep things funky and fresh, so... Now, do I dare to dream to bring that over there? Alright, before we do that, we'll put some stairs in place here. I guess we'll go with like some basic wooden steps. Right there. Get away with just a little doer. Just gotta be careful, you got a rock right there. Don't want to fall. Oh, and I guess I do kind of need some supports up here as well. So let's see, construction, pier, beach, supports. We're gonna use these guys. Put that right there. Do the same thing here. Yeah, that works. Wasn't gonna lock in where I wanted it to, so I had to force it. Do that guy. We'll do one on each side. Why not? We beef this one up. Nice. Well, this one's a little hidden compared to the other, so let's just... There we go. Good enough. Okay. So, let's see. That leads over there. Yeah, I guess we really probably should bring some of this on over. So, and then I guess keep going and then go down that way. Of course, oh yeah, we're crooked. We're super crooked there. Oh, it's just too big. I mean, yeah. All we can do with that guy. Oof, that is so crooked. Oh, yeah, I guess we don't really. That is a bit much. I mean, I suppose I could just put, like, a curved piece in here. Kind of help with that. So let's take that guy out. And... that's probably not going to help at all. Now that I'm looking at it. Corner piece there. If we put it back there, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Maybe we want that to face the other way? Oh, that's going to be even worse. Now we're... oh, cheese and crackers. Yeah, there's no fixing that. So maybe... unless we decide to go with a smaller one. Nope. Gotta go back of this away. Put that in. It's too far. Maybe. You know what? I got a better idea. Hang on. Stick with me. I got it. I'm gonna start like that. Then we're gonna make a turn that faces right into it. Right into it. Like that. That. And we need get a subtle one like that. How's that looking? Ooh, so close. Need just a slightly less. Ooh, give me that guy. Just doesn't want to line up the way we want it. What if we take out that really subtle guy? One of the really sharp ones in there instead. Let's take that out. And let's see. Take that guy. Do that. That's a little better. Look at that. It's better. Not perfect, but better. And if we use a set of stairs, yeah, once you get down to the bottom, then you can really see just how bad it is. But I think we can fudge that by doing that. It looks terrible from the top, but get it just right. Make it acceptable. Get just a little. There we go. That's more acceptable. Okay, now we do still have that gap though. I do something like this. Alright, let's see. Can we go up them? We can. Get that way. Still have that little gap right there. I don't really want to bring this that much more over. Maybe just use a little square guy, just kind of stick him in here. Like so. There we go. That works. Good enough for me. I don't really care. It's like my theme for today. I don't really care. Okay. Need some more supports, maybe. Oops, turn my snapping on. There. There. Crooked guy there. Let's put that one. That looks better there. You need one guy, yeah. One guy, Nice. Very nice. Cool. Alright. So yeah, we got this here. We're gonna put on some railings. Need a couple of short doors. What are you doing? That's... No. Ooh, little gap. Oh wait, no, we can use a large one, I think. Hope. Hope. Oh, what the fudge? No. This would have been perfect. You had to go and ruin it. I mean, there's that. I guess. It is what it is. I'll put one there. We got our cliff here. Nice. Oh, we'll have to put some supports to help hold up these platforms. Forgot to mute that. We'll just continue on with doing this for the moment since we got them. Perfect. Okay. Need some supports. Put one guy there. One guy there. One guy there. One guy there. Okay. Maybe we'll stick like some benches or something up here. I'm thinking maybe we can stick another little prefabbed house. Ooh, or a shack. Find just the right shack. Ooh, I kind of like this guy. Yeah, that's pretty funky. This guy lined up just right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, what else we got in here? Nope, that doesn't work. Nope. No prefab build. Oh, there's a garage door. Where was I thinking of putting that? Oh yeah, over here. First, I think this is too big. Yeah, it's too big. I could shrink a size it, but I don't think it's gonna work. Anyway. Yeah. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. Oh, back over here. We do have all this space over here, though. I want to kind of utilize that. We turn that. Is it going to work? Not really. Good. It's over here. Maybe I'll just plant a tree there. I don't know. I kind of feel like... Yeah, like that's kind of wasted space, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like it there better. Well, I can put a tree there, and I can put a tree there as well. Let's play with that for a quick second. Let's see how our trees are gonna look. Decorations, nature, and trees. Let's just create one here like so. Let's grab that bad boy and just, boom, stick it right in the ground there. Move it down. Hey, yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, let's get a big old orange beast. Stick that one here. Get that like just right. Whoa! That is definitely a beast of a tree. Cool. So, there was also the suggestion, I don't know if I mentioned it in yesterday's live stream, about putting a tree somewhere in here. I did kind of think of that at one point, but in doing research for building this settlement, I saw somebody that had done a very similar idea. They built a walkway to a little mini island, and I don't really want to copy that. So I'm not going to be putting that there. I am going to be doing the fish thing, and I also got to build a warehouse, etc. down here. But there will be trees, as you can see, just not one right there in the center. But thank you for the suggestion. You know, keep all the good ideas coming. You guys have a lot of really good ideas, stuff that I never think of. Man, these things can be a pain to move around sometimes. Stick that guy there. Some red ones. Put one there too? Yeah, why not? This is the kind of stuff I normally save for the very end, but I do kind of want to dress this up a little bit and have a little fun here. You know what? I'll stick a pine tree in here. Why not? Right there. Everybody needs a friend. We'll give him a friend right over here. Yeah. There we go. Little Bob Ross in here. Everybody needs a friend. Especially right here. We need another little guy. Perfect. Right there. And, oh, use one right here. Ooh, there's a big old... There's a red one, too. Red pine tree. You're going right there, my friend. Nice. Now it's actually starting to look like an actual settlement. I don't know if I want to... Trying to think of maybe if I do want to put like another guard tower like in this corner. So for now, I'm not going to put any trees like directly in that spot. But we can put that guy there. And put the little guy right in between these two. Sweet. Put space right, you know. Just stick another one right there. Why not? Okay. Right there. Right here. Oh, we'll stick like a regular tree in there. Find a, yeah, little guy. Zip on down here. Put him, her, it, there. Little guy. Right. R. Maybe. See how that looks. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You got those branches in your face every time you're walking around. How's that look? Let's check this out. Yeah, you're gonna like, push, as you get smacked in the face by a branch. Maybe we'll take that guy out. We don't want to get smacked in the face. Let me see if I can rotate it so that we don't get smacked in the face. What if I just do that? There we go. That way the tree can stay. Cool. And for the more adventurous people, they can always just like, I don't feel like walking all the way around, go, whoa! And hop down there. Cool, but yeah, look at that. We got tree and tree and tree. Big ol' honkin' tree. And as you work your way down, you have the red pine there. And over here. Come on up over here. See that big guy? Yeah, I kind of like that, so we're going to keep that exactly where that is. Come on down here. Some more trees. Cool. Oh, I guess since I'm leaving that empty. Oh, I think I was going to put a tree here too. Okay. But anyway, yeah, we got to put some supports there. Let's do that real quick right before we end the video. Okay. Cheeto amp. Back into here. Here. For that guy. Right there. We need one. Really? Yeah, we need one there. There. I suppose. There? Do we really need one there? Nah, that's more or less on the ground. That's fine. Alright, let's find one last tree. Decorations, nature. Let's go for an orange one. Yeah, oh, I kind of like that guy. Okay. Get that one right in the corner here. Yeah, it's not bad. Just boop that down ourselves. There we go. Cool. So then we'll put some benches and whatnot. This will be a nice little like chill area where you can just kind of like, hey, look at that cottage floating in the water. Nice. Like it. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I normally save this kind of stuff for the end, but, you know, I just was screaming for some trees. Like a band screaming trees or something. You know what? That hillside needs one too. Like a little guy. Yeah. I mean, you know, doesn't fully block the view. Maybe actually come on over like that. There we go. We got a tree. We got a view. Nice. They got their own perfect little community going on. Okay, so future plans. We are going to be putting a crane roughly about here. I'm going to be building a storage warehouse down here, and we're going to do the road to fix that so that we can put some trucks up here that are delivering supplies and whatnot. And the crane picks up the supplies and drops them down into the warehouse. I'm going to find some way to make a roof that opens or something and allows these supplies to be dropped in, and there we go. And then right over here, we're probably gonna build like the fish farm type dealie. We'll get that going on, and we'll be working our way over that way to put in more houses and whatnot. And then we'll also be finishing up the stuff we got going on here. I started building my 2-story house thing here that may or may not be a business. I haven't decided yet, and throwing a couple more things in here. Like I said, I got to leave this section more or less open because we need clearance for the crane to drop stuff, but we are going to be putting in some random, whatchamacallit, houses and whatnot. So, yeah, it's moving along pretty well. Yeah. So big thank you once again to the person that suggested doing this. This has been a very fun build. Definitely, for sure. You sound like Rain Man there for a second. Okay, folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Until then, don't get irradiated.